Welcome to the new semester. This short presentation will give you an overview of the new ad authorizations and how to view your waitlists. Let's get started with an overview. In this presentation, I will provide an overview of logging into MyCanyons, viewing your waitlist, what happens when your class closes, the email that will be sent to you with your waitlist, how to authorize an ad for the student, and I will preview what the student will see. Please note, we have a video on our admissions and records website specifically for students on how they register once they have been authorized for your course. To log into MyCanyons, you can use the MyCanyons app, go to my.canyons.edu, or use the MyCanyons button on our website. This gentleman here is pointing right to it for you. Once you click MyCanyons, you will need to select faculty from the menu and log in with your Canyons ID. Once you have logged in, you will see this screen, brand new to all of us. You will click on Rosters, Grading, and Contracts, circled here in red. Once you have clicked on Rosters, Grading, and Contracts, you will then click on Class Roster, Ad Authorizations, Waitlist, and Class Schedule. Once you navigate to your course, click on the Waitlist tab. Prior to your class starting, you will be able to view the list of students on your waitlist. Once your class starts, it will be closed and the waitlist will no longer be available to view in self-service. As you can see here, this course has started. The class is considered closed once the class starts. All students must have an ad authorization to add a course once it has started. Instructors will receive an email of their waitlisted students in their waitlisted sections the night before the class starts. In that email, the directions for how to use ad authorizations is listed. Within the email, you will see the students on your waitlist. This will be the only place you can now view your waitlisted students. The email lists the students in rank order. You will need the student's ID to authorize them to add your course. When you go back to your course in MyCanyons, you will see the Permissions tab. Click on this tab and you will see Add Authorizations. Click on Add Authorizations. Once you click on Add Authorizations, you will enter the student ID in the search box. Once you find your student, click Enter. Click OK to authorize the ad for the student. Once you click Add, you will see the student was provided an ad authorization to your course. You do not need to provide the student with an ad code or an ad slip. The student can now add the course from their MyCanyons account. Now, I want to show you what the student sees on their MyCanyons account. When the student logs into MyCanyons, they will see the plan and schedule page. On this page, they will see all the courses they have planned, registered, or waitlisted for on the left-hand side of the screen. Let's zoom into this picture. As you can see, the student has been authorized to add, and they just need to click on Submit. Actually, it's Register. They just need to click on Register. Remember, all registration rules still apply. If the student has a hold and does not meet the prerequisite, the student will be blocked from adding the course. The student must resolve the hold before they can add the course. The course must be added to the record by the add deadline. Once the student had clicked Register, barring any registration block, the student will be registered into the course. As you can see, the course now says Register, and the only option for the student is to drop the course. I wanted to provide you a few notes as we conclude this session. You will receive an email for your waitlist the night before your section starts. Your class closes on that first day of your section. Ad authorizations work the first day of your section. They do not work prior to the start of your section. Once you process the ad authorization, The student must register themselves to complete the transaction. And once added to your course, they will be enrolled into your Canvas shell if you have one. The upload for the Canvas shell takes about 4 hours. We do that, it's on a 4-hour cycle, I should say. So every 4 hours, we do upload students into Canvas. If you have any questions about any ad authorizations, we have a few places to help. One is our faculty handbook that has step-by-step instructions on how to complete your ad authorizations. The faculty handbook can be found on the intranet under admissions. We also have a how-to guide and video for students that can be found on the Admissions and Records website. Now, I know that's a long list right there, but if the students go to the Admissions and Records website and click on registration, there's a tab for ads. If you have any questions about this process, please contact Linda De Leon in Admissions and Records. She is your faculty liaison. Her email is linda.deleon@canyons.edu, and her phone number is 661-362-3629. If you're on campus, that's extension 3629. If you are having any problems logging into My Canyons or with your Canyons ID in any way, please email the help desk at canyons.edu or call them at 661-362-3593. Or if you're on campus, it's extension 3593. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Have a wonderful day.